Well, I'm Sharron and this is Tom. We've been married for about 9 years now, and we have 3 children. We really got into fostering about a year ago. It's just coming up for a year now that we've been fostering for, and we'd been thinking about it for a good few years. Purely really because of my job previously, because I was a midwife for 17 years before I came into fostering. And I worked a lot with foster carers in the neonatal unit, and a lot of these babies that I worked with were withdrawn from drugs and alcohol, and so that allowed me to work with foster carers a lot. So I used to ask them a lot of questions. Before we started fostering, we were most nervous about how it was going to affect the kids, really. As I said, we've got an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. 3-year-old wasn't quite, didn't really affect her. But the 2 oldest ones, I was quite concerned how it was going to affect them, having someone else into the fold, if you like. But they've been absolutely fine. There was no worries at all. They've just, haven't they? They've just
become little mothers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been a really, really good help, actually. And one of my main concerns as well was when the child would move on, how they would cope with that. But we've said from day one, they're only here for a short period of time, just to keep them safe, just to have a nice time while they're here, until a decision could be made till they could move on somewhere more permanent. And they've embraced that. As soon as you take a baby into placement or a child into placement, then you're that wee person's advocate, and you're there to protect that baby and to speak up for the baby, because the others can't do it for themselves. So you've got to be their voice, I feel like. I think our hopes and aspirations for the children that we foster are basically if they could be returned to their parents, but only if that's the best place for them to be. And obviously that's down to social work to assess them, because obviously they've been placed in foster care for a reason. That's the main aim, is for the kids to be happy. They need to be happy, they need to be secure in an environment where they can thrive. The reaction of our kids when the babies came, were first placed, just excitement, really. They never ever expressed to us that they had any concerns or anything. It's just like having another little baby brother or a baby sister.
Just wanted to play with them and help out.
For our wider family, fostering's kind of meant just an extension of us, really. We've never really had any issues, have we?
It's really just like we've had another child, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's if, at Christmas, an extra present's given to, the foster baby that we have. Never been left out. We have four children. When we have a foster baby with us, a child in placement, then they're part of our family. We have 4 children at that period in time. But I think fostering is it's making your family bigger, really, and giving a lot of love. You need a lot of love, a lot of patience, and quite a good sense of humour. Fostering's changed our relationship by really probably bringing the family closer together. In a sense, we were very, very close anyway before we started fostering. But I think our children have certainly realised how lucky they are. The difference fostering makes to a child is basically you're giving that child stability for a certain period of time. You may have that child staying with you for a week. You may have the child staying with you for 2 years. But I think the important part as a foster carer, what you have to do and what your role is to give as much love as you can possibly give a stable environment, give routine, because often these children don't have any routine. And that's where things have started to kind of lapse. So you have to kind of bring them back up onto par again. I think the rewards of fostering are the joy that you get back, really. And basically fostering, you'll get out of it exactly what you put into it. for our experience, it's the babies that we look after. You have them for a certain period of time, and it was kind of first baby was 4 months, had a baby for 7 months. So they're at a stage that, you're getting a reaction back, they're giggling away, and as long as they're happy, that's the main thing. You think you're doing something right then. And as long as the household's happy, then we're happy. As a foster carer, you receive training, and you have to go on study days. That for like your first year, you have like core study days that you have to attend. Some foster carers, depending on how many children they look after, maybe can't make it to particular studies. So there's online courses that you can do, like little modules that you can do. So there's constant training, available. What the council do is they set you up on a buddy system, that if you don't feel as though, it's something, if you've got an issue, you don't have to necessarily go to your link worker that you've got. You can go to your buddy, who's another foster carer. And it might be just something really, really simple that you just want to kind of ask somebody else's opinion on, and that's you would go to your buddy. And then through your buddy, you tend to kind of meet a lot of other foster carers as well, which is good. If someone said to me, what would you think about coming into fostering? I would say go for it.